Do not be deceived. Reconcile with Wike for peace to reign. Ex-Niger Delta warlord warns Fubara. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Former Niger Delta warlord from Bayelsa State, Chief Ebikabowe Victor Ben, popularly known as General Boylov, has called on River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara to reconcile with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Boylov, one of the foremost leaders and co-founder of the movement of the emancipation of the Niger Delta, meant and instrumental in the successful establishment of the Presidential Amnesty Program, PAP, pointed out that the Rivers and Niger Delta people know that Wike is critical to the region. He said that despite the perceived support being shown to Fubara by some supporters within and outside River State, the governor should pursue peace and reconciliation with his predecessor for sustainable peace and development to the oil-rich state. He warned, he said, and I quote, "Those fomenting the crisis will be nowhere near Fubara if something happens to his mandate as governor of River State. It is too early for the happenings there. One way or another, they should find peace by truly reconciling their differences. By now, Governor Fubara should be ensuring that peace reigns in River State. God forbid if something happens to his mandate, the same sycophants will be the first to abuse and abandon him. He should engage other peace-loving leaders to intervene and ensure true reconciliation is achieved as soon as possible." Wike stood strong in the battle to ensure the presidency. Wike stood strong in the battle to ensure the southern presidency of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when other Niger Delta elders and leaders were fighting for another Fulani man to succeed a Fulani man as a president. It is not that Wike does not like the Fulani man, but he fought for true federalism, justice, equity, and peace. He advised the Rivers governor to emulate his Bayelsa counterpart on how to maintain political relationships. His words, and I quote, "I want to also urge Governor Fubara to take a cue from the relationship between the former governor, Siriake Dixon, and Governor Duyo Diri of Bayelsa State. The peaceful and harmonious relationship between Dixon and Diri is due to patience, understanding, and loyalty. When Dixon supported Diri to become governor with the assistance of Almighty God, despite all the temptations, Diri refused to be drawn into battle with his predecessor. It shows Diri is grateful and loyal, which led Senator Dixon to work openly and vigorously for Diri's second-term bid. It showed that they worked for the peace of Bayelsa State and they refused to allow sycophants to divide them." Boylov cautioned those self-acclaimed pro-Fubara supporters threatening to make Rivers ungovernable if he is removed from office, averring that they were only out for their interest and enrichment. He added, "Governor Fubara must not be deceived. If the fight continues and he is removed, there would not be any more network to his phone because those agitating and making empty threats will abandon him and go to the next person." Late former Governor Diepreye Solomon Peter Alemesiya, DSP, was removed from office and the heavens did not fall, but everybody moved on to support former Goodluck Jonathan as governor before he eventually became president. Now, this is what I'm going to say. You cannot compare the two. Bayelsa people, I don't know much about Bayelsa people, but Bayelsa people, then the person now supporting, as in this Duyo Diri now, did his predecessor demand, or make this, as in, did he put a lot of pressure on him? The two people are not the same. Do you want to tell me now that Duyo Diri now in do waiting in Godfather say make him do, and his godfather was the person that he wanted to rule the state, he wanted to be the figurehead and just put him there as a, how am I going to put it now? Reason I go use explain what I want at the try talk. When you are the true head now, you just put somebody as a, should I say, a placeholder, your place bull, something like that. So now what's happen for Bayelsa be that? Okay. My own is that he's saying, and if you watch even what he even said, that, let me go back so I don't misquote him. He said the peaceful and harmonious relationship between Dixon and Diri is due to patience, understanding, and loyalty. When Dixon supported Diri to become governor with the assistance of the Almighty God, despite all temptation, Diri refused to be drawn into battle with his predecessor. He shows Diri is grateful and loyal. That is what he said. And then which led to say Dixon to work openly and vigorously for Diri's second term. He showed that they work for the peace. We said they talk. They work for the peace of Rivers State. Of Bayelsa State. And they refuse to allow sycophants. Did you hear the word peace? Now, is Wike and Fubara, are they working for peace? Both of them. Is Wike working for the peace of Rivers State, or in the work for, say, make them not disrupt the structure? There are two things in these things. To me, there are two things involved. We are not here to tell Fubara, but my own is he should do right by the people of Rivers State. That is my own. You might say I'm not a politician. Actually, I'm not. I don't even want to be one. You understand? But to me, if you're not working, what if Wike is not working for the peace of River State? But if Wike is working for what is going to gain, rather than the peace of River State, what do you now suggest? Wike can born, he's not God, he's greedy, driven, and self-egoistic. Because you're an Igbo man, disloyal people. Okay, well. Whether you agree with him or not, he made a lot of sense. Boyloff himself will not tolerate this from Wike if he was in Fubara's shoes. One has to learn from which side of the mouth people speak when political comments are done in our country. These days, because most are just adopting table manners, they say no morality in the game. It is simply a question of interest. My own is, he's saying that Diri and his, predecessor, that they both work for the peace of Bayelsa State. And I'm asking, is it the same thing that is happening in Rivers State? Is Wike asking for or want to work for the peace of Rivers State, or he wants to work for what he's going to gain? Do you understand? They are two different things. Boy loaf or whatever you are called, you are just a loafer. Keep loafing about. You are a loafer indeed. You and Sam are not on the same pedigree. You are a slave. You never reach like that now. That will not end you to Ampelo surveillance contract. Forget about what if Atiku Abubakar had given Wike the VP slot. Will he support Southern presidency or Tinubu? Wike is a deceiver and a serial liar. My own is that Fubara should do what he would do, and at the end of the day, history will write his name in gold. He should write his name in what? In gold. That he actually did. If it is his choice, at the end of the day, his choice. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.